afternoon, everybody. Actually, evening. Yes, I'm back again. I'm really upping my content, because things keep coming to my mind, or I need the money, or both. Who knows? But what I want to do tonight, is obviously dealing with a narcissistic family, narcissism has been on the brain. I tried to lighten it up in the last video, you know. I did what I could, but right now, I want to get into an important video that hopefully does well because it's important. This one is 7 sure ways you're dealing with a narcissist. So any of these 7 signs, if this is what you're exhibiting, dealing with somebody, especially if they're relentless with any of these 7 tactics, guess what? You're dealing with a narcissist. So without further ado, but hi, new people. Thanks for joining the channel. Let's get into them. So, a narcissist in general will leave you feeling worthless, devalued, and unappreciated. Dealing with a narcissist, whether it's a family member, friend, coworker, romantic partner, etc., will take a toll on your self-esteem, your mental health, and will leave you feeling broken and dismayed. So, without further ado, these 7 signs that you are dealing with a narcissist. These are like sure signs because these signs can be in any situation dealing with a narcissist. These aren't like specific to a narcissistic boss or a narcissistic partner, which isn't your partner, it's your master. Never forget that. I'm going to keep saying it. So number 1, and there is going to be some overlap. They attempt to isolate you. So when a narcissist is trying to get control over you, they're going to isolate you, particularly from anybody who knows what a narcissist is and knows, what they're doing, who will open their mouth and tell you or call out the narcissist in public and put them in a situation that they can't explain. Because narcissists, when pressed, especially around a group of people, they can't explain their actions. Now, they believe that they don't have to, but when, people get sick of it and they realize that what they're doing is abuse, even though they don't specifically understand narcissistic abuse, they'll press the narcissist to explain themselves, and they can't. They'll speak platitudes. They'll get angry. They'll try to shut you down, like, you just don't know what you're talking about. I just know, or it is what it is, stuff like that, because they have no explanation, and deep down they know if they, put into words what they really want, how narcissistic and controlling and manipulative it would be. So 2, they tell you how to feel or act. So if you're, talking about things you like or dislike, or, things you're into or how you want to present yourself, no, they'll tell you how you're supposed to feel. Like, no, like, you're supposed to be a Republican because that's just what people in Chester County do. This is what you're supposed to believe. It's just what people do. You don't think for yourselves here, man, that kind of thing. Or they'll tell you to act in a specific way, usually to emulate whatever they think right and wrong is, because there is no right and wrong. There's only what the narcissist believes, which is by definition right at all times. So yes, surefire sign. If a narcissist is telling you how you feel about something or someone or some job, or how to act in every situation, or how to dress for that matter, narcissist. 3, they challenge your reality and gaslight you. So a narcissist will have you questioning what reality is. Like, they'll try to get your head wired in a way where it's like you think there's something wrong about you that you can't see but everybody else can, but really they're the ones full of shit. They're the ones, manipulating facts, making up things, creating double standards, contradicting themselves, but it's to twist your mind to believe their reality. And when you do start to speak up and question things, they'll gaslight you behind the scenes to try to discredit you to other people, because they can tell, when you get to the point where, like, you go to other people, so you see this too, right? Like, this isn't right. I was in that position today. And that's where they want you. They want you to think that, you must ask the narcissist for everything, because they know all and you know nothing. The great narcissist knows all, like the Wizard of Oz. And like the Wizard of Oz, the narcissist is a fraud. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Yeah. The narcissist thinks they're all powerful and all knowing, but look behind the curtain. It's just a bumbling, doddering old fool who had people kill a witch. I still have a problem with that. That was my favorite character, if you didn't know. Yes. Number 4, they'll get you to blame yourself for everything when something goes wrong. So when you fail the narcissist plan or timeline, it's because you did something wrong. And most of the time, the narcissist can't even tell you specifically what you did wrong. You know what you did. You just, you didn't do the thing, or you didn't go to the right places. It's always vague and vapid. See, because you actually did nothing wrong, the narcissist is just assigning blame. Because of course, the narcissist, they're perfect, so it can't be anything they did or failed to do. It must be you. Like, they know it's you, but they can't explain, how it's your fault. They just know it is, because they just know things. The narcissist battle cry, I just know. So they'll get you to blame yourself for everything. Like, if you are a target of a narcissist, you have no rights and nobody can wrong you. Like, if you're bullied and hazed at a fire department, it's your fault, because the good old boys club, that's a good thing. That's infallible. It's the way it's supposed to be. You must have did something wrong, because the establishment, the status quo that benefits the narcissist, is always right, is perfect, is unquestionable. So if somebody's targeting you, it's your fault for not falling in line. That kind of logic. Live through it. 6, they always monitor your friends and your whereabouts. So the narcissist is very insecure. So they want to monitor who you're talking to, because, somebody could be enlightening you about, hey, you're being abused. You don't know what this is, but I do. I was recently in that situation. Didn't end well, but that's what the third, the woman who was obsessed with my girlfriend was like, always knowing her whereabouts and who she was talking to, mainly me. So the narcissist wants to cut you off from anybody that you feel comfortable with, that you can be your true self, and someone that is strong enough to stand up to a narcissist or a borderline if the person being targeted is perhaps an ENFJ pushover, for example, who can't say no. So they'll always account for your whereabouts, who you're with, and if you're with somebody the narcissist doesn't approve with, they'll just keep blowing up your phone. Just keep blowing up your phone until they get their way. And if you're associating with people that the narcissist doesn't approve of, then they'll refuse to leave your residence until you break up with them. Yeah, I know I've said it before, but it's just that crazy. I gotta mention it again. People don't watch all my videos. So yeah, that is another surefire sign of a narcissist. And nobody is your friend, and nobody loves you if they're constantly telling you who you can and can't associate with, who you can call, who you can be friends with. And of course, they're always at your side, attached to your hip. And even when they're there, like say at a bar, if you even talk to somebody else other than the narcissist, they're going to butt into that conversation because you are their property. Yeah. And they need you. Yeah. All right. 6, they project their imperfections onto you. So projection is a very big part of narcissistic abuse. So anything the narcissist doesn't like about themselves, they're going to accuse you of. Any abusive behaviors that they do to you, they're going to accuse you of doing those things to them. They're going to project anything negative of their actions onto you, because again, they're perfect and you're a scapegoat who can't do anything right, who's lucky that the narcissist is willing to help you, because their time is so valuable and everybody wants a piece of them. And it's just, they walk around like gods. They're, the world was made for them. Manifest destiny. Yeah. 7, they discount your opinions and needs. So your opinions mean nothing to a narcissist. What you think and feel and hope and dream, nothing. They'll discount anything you say. Your arguments, no matter how logic based or factual based, doesn't matter, because if the narcissist disagrees, it's false, and the evidence doesn't matter. It's, if a narcissist says 2 + 2 = 5, then there's no convincing the narcissist otherwise. And what you need, what you're struggling with, what you're going through emotionally bears no weight to them. Narcissists are terminators. They want what they want, and they will do anything to get what they want. There is no bar too low that a narcissist won't sink to. They want what they want, and worse yet, they believe they're entitled to it. So in their sick minds, they can justify anything as long as it's getting them what they want, because in their minds, everybody and everything exists to serve them. In their minds, they are the center of the universe. The rules don't apply to them. They can do what they please to whom they please and should face no repercussions or even question their actions because they're them. You're here and they're there. Get it? So I hope that was helpful. If somebody is exhibiting any of these 7 signs or a combination of on you, then you are most likely dealing with a narcissist, which I would recommend go no contact with, or watch some of my other videos to at least learn how to deal with that person and how to break their brain if you decide to call them out, which can be fun. So remember, trust your intuition. If these tactics are being used on you, then a narcissist is trying to make you their target, their victim, or borderline make you their favorite person. And remember, having integrity means doing the right thing, even if it upsets people. Just because people, don't like what is right, just because it's not popular, it doesn't mean that it's still not the right thing to do. So thank you for making it to the end. Like and subscribe. And if you can, send a tip to the channel through the super thanks or the about section links.